Yeah, this is it. This is your girl. This is your girl in the building. And let me tell you, anytime I start recording, guys, really the sheep just follow me. Can you imagine this is just sheep following me? They always follow me. Where are they? And they are coming when they are running. Eh, sheep. You think I have food? There is even another one. They are running literally. They're just running. And then we'll just hear in a few minutes, they'll just start meh. Anyway, by the time I'm done, because we're going outside, just here in the neighborhood actually, we're just going to our neighbor here to the tailor. So I'm like, just fingers crossed that she's very much open because I only know of one tailor here in our neighborhood. And let me tell you, she might or might not be open. And right now it's at 3:49 p.m. here in Kenya. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Nana. If it's your first time to come across this channel, baby. If it's your first time to come across this channel, just subscribe, guys. Subscribe, please. Let us just push the numbers, but they are pushing. We are doing well. We're doing well. We're doing well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We're doing so well. So thank you so much for every person that has subscribed. Thank you to every person that is genuinely supporting me. Thank you even for those that are not genuinely supporting me. You're still also just helping me grow and making me stronger and even making me even post even more and more and more and more. So I'm just grateful to each and every one of you guys, you know. Also, guys, don't forget to give this video a like. Guys, like my videos. Just take a moment to just like my videos. You know, it's free. Also, comment, share. And yeah, I'll appreciate the sharing part. Like I said, I know you guys are sharing my videos and I don't know who you guys are, but God bless you. God bless you, you know. Like, God bless you. And just God bless every subscriber of mine, whichever place you're watching me from. Like I usually say, I believe that you're believing in yourself. You're not going hard on you, not being hard on yourself. And just living a day at a time and just trusting in God or trusting in the universe that everything is just going to make sense with time. Okay, my loves? Now, let me tell you. Of course, I know you're looking at this head wrap. And Catherine, my boo, my baby, on the comment section, you said that you want a video where I'll show you guys, you know, how I usually go about wrapping this head wrap. Let me tell you, it's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing you can do. That is why you usually see me just wrapping my head often because it's so easy. It's something you just do very fast. But I'll just find maybe the next video or anyway, one day, very soon, I'm just going to show you guys how I usually do this. Okay, so don't worry. Yeah, and I look good. I know, I look good, guys. Now, let us quickly go through the outfits of the day because now I've already started with the head wrap before I tell you guys something. So we are done with the head wrap. Now we are with the earrings. I love this type of earrings, guys. They just make me pop as usual. Then for my lips, the lip gloss that I bought last week, let me tell you guys, buying this lip gloss was just a mistake. Now, who told me to buy this lipstick? Because let me tell you, I'm never applying lipstick anytime soon. This lip gloss. Have I said lip gloss or lipstick? Whoever told me to buy this lip gloss, let me tell you, made a huge mistake because I am never applying lipstick anytime soon. I love lip glosses, guys. I love lip gloss. So if you just are looking for something to buy me some nice expensive lip gloss, baby. I wouldn't really mind, you know. Then going down is this beautiful, amazing top. This was thrifted by my mom. She bought me this top. My mom is usually just surprising me with outfits. Actually, I remember that day I was just seated watching the television and she just came and threw it at me. She just comes and throws things at me and I'm usually there for it. Because if my mom throws something at you, just know it's something nice. She comes with a dress. Actually, the other day, anyway, I'm just going to show you what she surprised me with, maybe in the next video. She just comes with an outfit, then she throws at you. Then she throws at you, and then you're left wondering, now, what is this mom is throwing at me? But anytime you just see her throwing you something, just know that it's something nice. It's something very nice. So God bless my mom. Like, that woman is just a beautiful, actually, you know, when you see me, you see my mom. So guys, we are just grateful to God. We're just grateful to God, you know, for the blessings of the beauty and everything. So my mom, thank you so much. She's just a beautiful, smart, very strong woman, and God continue to bless her. And not only my mom, guys. I know most of the time I usually mention my mom here and thank her, but also my dad. Like my parents, they're just I would never trade my parents for anyone, by the way. For any other parents, I wouldn't. Let me stick with my parents because, guys, they are my biggest supporters. Don't even get me started with my dad. Like, my good Lord. Huh? Some of the things I'm doing right now, anyway, I'll just also just set a video aside to just let you guys know how much my parents have come through for me in life. Like, I don't take it for granted. And I usually tell God that, God, please, may I never take for granted what my parents have done for me, guys. And now I'm getting even emotional. I'm even about to cry, you know. My parents are just supportive. They're just understanding. They've just come through for me big time. You know, even when sometimes I do things and then I feel like, my God, this is something that I've messed up and I don't think my parents are going to go with it. I don't think they're going to support me. They still just support me. You know, they support me in their own way. Like, God just continue to bless my mom and my dad, by the way, guys. And me, I'm going to spoil them, rot anyway. Just God continue to bless them and also continue to bless me so that I can also be a blessing to my parents, you know. Man, I love my parents. I do love them a lot. Anyway, like I've said, guys, I will just do a video to let you guys know the kind of things they've just been doing and they're still doing in my life, you know. So yeah, out there, shout out to my parents, babies. You are just the best. And I don't want any other parents. I just want you to be my dad, and I just want you to be my mom. Period. Nothing else. You know? So, my loves, yeah, this top, my mom is the one who thrifted and she brought me. And man, can this woman thrift? She can thrift. My mom thrifts clothes until you're like, I kwani this one you've bought from the boutique or something. But she's like, no. And the next thing actually that I'm wearing, also this trouser, she's also the one that bought me. It's also thrifted. Okay, and then of course going down, these are just shoes for the village. These are the ones that I'm going to go with because, like I've told you guys, we're just going here in the neighborhood, not far. And of course my white is popping as usual. My God, I love this. I love the white. I love it. I don't know whether you guys can see. Yeah, so there is this trouser. By the way, this trouser is so much thrifted. Thank you again to my mama. Okay, my loves, what else do you have to say? So today, you know, guys, I've been mentioning that I'm a last minute person, you know, and I think we should be talking as we're walking, but then the lighting is on this side and we are going to this side. But anyway, it's not like I have an option now because we need to leave and go look for the tailor. Now, let me tell you guys, I told you that I'm a last minute person, and honestly, it's something I want to try and, you know, just stop being a last minute person. Now, I told you that there is a function that is coming, right? That is, I went and did my nails. I did everything. I prepared myself. I even have an outfit for the event. But this dress is a very sexy dress, by the way. Ooh, when you see this dress, guys, I'm not even going to show you when we are there at the tailor. When you get to the tailor, I'm just going to cut this video because I want you guys to see me in that dress. When I'm at the event, when I'm at the function. This dress, I bought it a really long time ago in Nairobi City. And you know, I have never worn it. I have never found a proper function or just a proper event to wear it. No one has ever just invited me for a date that was worth wearing that dress, my lads. It's a very beautiful maxi dress that just is just so designed in a very luxury manner. Very luxury manner. I just can't wait for you guys to see it. So since I bought it last year, I have always known that it's extremely long. And when I say long, I mean even when I wear heels, guys, it's not even getting shorter. Right now, before I left the house, I have tried it on. I was hoping that, you know, it's a bit. I've grown a bit taller, so at least the height was not going to be that much when I'm wearing heels. But clearly, the height is very constant, very stagnant. My height is not. It's like I'm never growing any taller, guys. I'm just going to be left as 5'2". It 5'2" or 5'1". Sometimes even I don't know whether I'm 5'0". So imagine I've tried it on again and it's like, no. You know, I was just trying to look for an excuse to not leave home. Guys, I told you that I'm usually never a fan of leaving home unless like there is something important I have to do out there, you know. So I was just looking for an excuse. I was like, let me just try it on again. Maybe I've grown a bit taller and I don't really have to go to the tailor. Only for me to wear. And the dress is like, nah, Nah, we're still long. We're still long. So I have been doing this since last year, but I've never taken it to the tailor. I have never taken it to be cut. Okay. And I know one thing about me. There was a time I tried to cut a long dress, to just cut it short, and I ruined everything. Everything was ruined. So there is no way, guys, I can afford to cut that dress by myself, because it's something also I was thinking about yesterday night. I was like, am I just cut this dress by myself? Because, you know, I might cut it and then it looks nice. But then I remember there was an outfit I tried to do the same thing. And let me tell you, we had one side longer than the other. And this is a very nice, expensive dress. So there is no way. Now, this gate is not closing. Give me a closing of gates. Oh, Fav. I'm not a fan of closing gates, guys. Anyway. Yeah, so there was a dress that I cut, and it was very much uneven. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to ruin this dress. I cannot afford to ruin this dress. So imagine the function is a few hours away. When I say a few hours, guys, I mean a few hours. And I have had since last year to go take this dress to the tailor. But who is me? Right now is when I'm going. Right now is when I'm going. I've told you now it's right now it's 4 p.m. Okay? This is the time I'm going to look for the tailor. I'm in our village. Very much here. Very much here. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just praying that I get the tailor, because she's the only one that I know. If I don't get her, imagine, guys, I have to go back and cut this dress by myself. I just have to wing it, you know, because now I delayed. And there is no other dress in the house that I'm looking at and I'm like, I want to wear this. No, I was thinking of wearing the pink one, the pink maxi dress that I did the video with, the video that I did the day before yesterday. But then I already wore it. You know, I already wore it here. I went with it to the farm. So there's no way I can wear it. It's not even clean. There's a dress my mom bought me, which I'm going to, guys, show you. That is a part of the surprise that my mom surprised me with. But we looked at it and we were like, this one is more of not a function dress, because the function that we're going to is called the what? We're going to take dowry. In South Africa, I think they call it lobola, if I'm not wrong. If you're South African, Rebecca, baby, from South Africa, Mweni, just saying hi to some of my neighbors. Yeah, if you're South African, just comment. I think it's called lobola, like taking dowry to the woman's side. So it's for my cousin. The function is my cousin who has invited us, okay? And we are leaving pretty early. Very early. That's why I'm telling you the function is just a few hours ago. But now, Nana is here. She doesn't have an outfit. But anyway, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Actually, taking of the dowry here, we call it, that function, we call it here in our home, udhoni. But the Kikuyus call it rorashio. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, something I should make clear. Anyway, I will make it clear in the next video. It's about the Airbnb, so that one we're going to talk about it. Anyway, let me just turn the camera. We are almost getting to the tailor's place. So here we are. Please, God, I just pray that it's open. Just pray that it's open. Ooh, that cow looks so nice. Is she open? My God. Imagine, guys, she's not. Oh, yeah, she's not open. Look at this one being trapped here. You want to? Allah, you want to ruin my dress? Now what is happening here? This is a thorn. Madam Thorn. Now I have to go back. Allah. This thorn is not supporting my... Imagine, guys, me, I can't go looking for another tailor. I'll just have to go back home and cut it by myself. She usually stays here. Now what is happening to my leg? My leg has started feeling pain huko chini kwa kisigino. Down there is feeling pain. Kwani she moved again? There was a time I came, I went to our old place, then I was told she moved here, but you see, there's some clothes here, there's some pieces of clothes here, meaning She's still here, but she's not open. Let me try knocking. Dada. Dada, what am I? Better mommy. I'm telling these beautiful girls to call her for me. Better she's scared of my cow. Even me, I'm scared. Itakupiga. She's scared of the cow, just like myself. Actually, I'm usually so scared of cows. Kwanza hours, they literally, there was a day they almost killed a certain guy there. These are just kids playing football. My God, we used to make such kind of balls. That ball is just made of papers. Ah, that's nice. I think I should just, let me see if they will allow us to look at this ball. I don't know whether they're going to allow us. Let us see whether they're going to allow us to check this. These ball, guys, we used to make them with papers. Baba, yambona kamobila? Looks really, look at this ball, guys. It's just made of papers. These are just papers. We used to make such balls. Sawa. We used to make such balls when we were kids and play with it. This is nice. This brings a lot of memories. That brings a lot of memories. So I'm waiting for the lady for the Kayang lady to call her for me. Anakuja? Oh, sawa, asante. Ah, she's here. Oh, sawa. Go for. Mama yuko? Anakuja? Oh, ni nguo nilikuwa nataka aniangalilie. Ni mamako, si ndio? Sijai kuona. Hey, wewe ni mrembo. Look at this beautiful girl. Ala, nimeona kuna yule mdogo. Ala, unaitwa Mwende? Ah, wewe ni mrembo sana. Ako wapi? Ataka sana. Ataka sana. Oh, sawa. Acha nimgoje. Guys, let me just wait for her. She has a very beautiful young lady. Yeah, women here, young or old, they are very beautiful, guys. I'm sure you've seen that. Anyway, let me just... yes, Aki, that ball is bringing back a lot of memories. Guys, this is the village we grew in. Like, there was no house I never knew here. You know how kids just love going to people's homes. And imagine nowadays, I don't even like leaving home. It's funny. Imagine, guys, like nowadays, I don't love leaving home. But when I was a child, I used to be caned. I used to be flogged by Kwanza, I'll never forget a day my dad flogged me like no man's business because of just going to people's homes. I used to wake up in the morning, very early in the morning. Now I was this kid's age. Wake up in the morning, just have my breakfast, and by 8 in the morning, I'm out. I'm in someone's home. This was just our village. There was no home I never knew here. But right now, if you just told me to just step out of the house, I would tell you you're crazy. I would tell you you're crazy. Even right now, sometimes I meet with people, like my neighbors, and they're like, hey, you went quiet. What really happened to you? Some even ask me, did you get married? Did you get married? And then I tell them, not yet. Yeah, guys. So I just live for such days, days when I'm just on a high energy, and village life isn't that bad. It's not that bad. It has its highs and it has its lows, but life is like that. In life we do have highs and lows. That's what's up. This is just me buying time, just chatting, so that as I wait for the lady to come. Oh, there's this lady here with a very nice dress. Very nice dress. Sama, hi. Ala, hajakuja? Oh, sawa. I'm asking them whether the mama is not coming. So anyway, lads, what do I have to tell you? You're still believing in yourselves, right? Yeah. That is something I'll always tell you guys. Go after what you love. Pursue your dreams. Actually, today morning I woke up. Yesterday, I found myself reading the Bible. It's something that I haven't done in a very long time. And I do believe in God. I always do believe in God. Everything by the guys in my life, I see the hand of God firsthand. Like I see him like this. Sometimes I usually feel like even we usually have a conversation, like literally it's like we're talking, like I'm talking to him and he's talking to me. So yesterday when I was in the poultry house, after feeding my chicks, I was like, I feel like reading a book. Okay. And I was like, okay, now what should I read? Because in our house, I cannot remember us having a book, a proper book there that I can read. There was one that my dad gave me to read, but he went back with it to Nairobi. I had not finished reading, but I did not tell him that I was not finished reading. He just asked for the book and I gave him. So I haven't really had a book to read. So yesterday when I was at the poultry house at around 11 a.m., I felt the need to read. Like my body just felt the need to read. And I'm not a person who reads books, by the way, guys. So I don't know where that urge came from. So I was like, but now what am I going to read? And we don't have books in the house. So something just came to my mind. Something just hit me that, you know what, go read a Bible. So I went to the house, got a Bible, took a seat, went and sat there at the poultry house and started reading the Bible. Now, I never knew the exact book that I wanted to read because, I mean, you know, the Bible has so many books. And being someone who had stayed for a long time without reading books, honestly, I had forgotten so many books in the Bible and what they were talking about. I think the only verses I remember in the Bible are verses like John chapter 3, verse 16, you know, the usual ones, the Psalms 120 something, verse something, you know. So I have never really read deeply into the Bible to tell you that this specific verse is from this book. I actually realized that there are people who literally quote a verse in the Bible and the book and the chapter and the verse. Like, you know, when someone is advising you, like there is this lady in the neighborhood. She's here, guys. Let me just give her, then I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, loves, I'll talk to you guys later. So my loves, where were we with the story now? We were at the poultry house, we have the Bible, and we have the seat. We are seated there. Now, I never knew a specific book to read. You know, the Bible has so many books, okay? And honestly speaking, I don't really, you know, I hear there are people who literally know books in the Bible and what they talk about. Like someone can tell you that First Kings talks about this, Second Samuel talks about this, John talks about this. For me, honestly, the only verses I know in the Bible are like John chapter 16, Psalms chapter, you know, just very few of them. All right. So I never knew which book was going to interest me. So I went to that page where they usually write the books in the Bible, you know, there where they write down Genesis, Exodus, and what and what. So I told myself that whichever book I'm going to spot, that is the one that I'm going to open, and that's the one that I'm going to read. All right, and that is what happened. So the first time I now turned a page, I went to, which book was it? Was it Job? And then something just felt like, nah, I don't feel like reading Job. And then I turned another page. It took me to Ecclesiastes. I hope that is how we pronounce it. And I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to pronounce it again because the second time is going to be very much wrong. The first time also I have a feeling it was wrong. So I'm not going to pronounce it again. It's Ekle something. It is Ekle something before Songs of Solomon. Yes, actually I came to... Today is when I was realizing that it's before Songs of Solomon. So don't feel like, don't tremble, baby. Don't feel like, you know, Nana has become a pro in this. But anyway, I would love to be a pro in knowing those chapters and how they follow each other. Okay, so it's before Songs of Solomon. Or you can just go to the Bible and check it out. You'll just see there. Okay? So I start reading the book. And let me tell you guys, that book just slapped the soul, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. That book slapped the hell out of my soul. Like, it was just talking about things that I wanted to hear. You guys should just go and read that book. I don't know whether it's written by Solomon is the son of David. My good Lord. I really hope so. I really hope so. It has to be Solomon by the way. It cannot be someone else. It cannot be someone else. Let me tell you guys, I read that book and let me tell you, it talks. Then when you read that book, let me tell you, it will give you a lot of wisdom. It's going to open your eyes so much. So much. I really want to tell you guys how me I understood it, but I'm like, maybe I should just let you guys go and read it for yourself, you know. But for me, okay, should I tell you guys now how I understood it? Anyway, this is what I read. So this is the book, Ecclesiastes. And we have so many chapters. It's the one that talks about, let me just read some titles for you. And you just go through it. You can just go through it during, when you get time. There's something called Things Never Change. And just quickly, let's just go. Anyway, let's just start here a little bit, guys, so that it says, these are the words of the teacher, a son of David, king in Jerusalem. The teacher says, useless, useless, completely useless. Everything is useless. What do people really gain from all the hard work they do here on earth? So he comes here and says, things never change. People live and people die, but the earth continues forever. The sun rises, the sun sets, and then it hurries back to where it rises again. The wind blows to the south, it blows to the north, it blows from one direction and then another, then it turns around and repeats the same pattern going nowhere. All the river flows to the sea, but the sea never becomes full. Everything is boring, so boring that you don't even want to talk about it. Words come again and again to our ears, but we never hear anything. Nor can we ever really see all we want to see. All things continue the way they have been since the beginning. What has happened will happen again. There is nothing new here on earth. Someone might say, look, this is new. But really, it has always been here. It was here before we were. People don't remember what happened long ago. And in the future, people will not remember what happens now. Even later, other people will not remember what was done before then. Anyway, so there is that, and then there is, does wisdom bring happiness? And then there is also, does having fun bring happiness? Does hard work bring happiness? Hey, this book is so interesting, guys. When I saw it and I started reading it, I was like, yes, I love this book. Maybe wisdom is the answer. And then I'm just trying to go through the topics that I've been reading. And then is this real happiness? Yeah, is there real happiness in life? And then there is a time for everything. Imagine, guys, I came to find out, kumbe, this is the book that talks about this. This is something I was hearing a lot in high school. Not in high school, in churches. When people were reading, they were like, there's time for everything. And and everything on earth has its special season. There's a time to be born and a time to die. There's a time to plant and a time to pull up plants. There's a time to kill and a time to heal. There's a time to destroy and a time to build. There's a time to cry and a time to laugh. There's a time to be sad and a time to dance. There's a time to throw away stones and there's a time to gather them. There's a time to hug and a time. Imagine, this is the one that talks about the time. And yesterday is when I discovered this. This is amazing. This is a very nice book, guys. I've also read about God controls his world, and then there is unfairness on earth. This book talks about exactly what is happening right now. And it's true what this book is saying here, Imagine, whatever it's saying here, like what is happening right now already happened a very long time ago. It's just a cycle, guys. I'm telling you, this book is giving you a lot of wisdom. And I think it was written by, Solomon. Because here I can see a son of David. Like everything. People don't remember what happened a long time ago. Like nothing is new. All things continue the way they have been since the beginning. What has happened will happen again. There is nothing new here on earth. Nothing, guys. So exactly what we're going through right now is something that happened these days. Those long time ago, imagine. Those times when they were writing this Bible. The things that are happening right now. When you go through the Bible, there are things that happened a very long time ago and they will happen again when we are not here, when we are dead. So it's just a cycle. We're just like, every time we're working so hard and overwhelming ourselves and just looking for money and chasing happiness. It's just like, what does he call it? It's called, down here. It's called what? Why work so hard? He's asking, why work so hard? This is just like chasing the wind. Like in short, he says, in this book, he says that just to enjoy, not to be so much, there's somewhere, I've seen somewhere. Also, it has said, friends and family gives you strength. Then there is fame and power are useless. There is also be careful about making promises. There's also that. There is wealth cannot buy happiness, which he says, whoever loves money will never have enough. Okay, whoever loves wealth will not be satisfied with it. This is also useless. Like everything we are chasing right now, the money, we are having sleepless nights. I don't know, thinking about so many things and overwhelming ourselves. Imagine they're just useless. We're just going to die at the end of the day. And then it says, enjoy your life's work. Like whatever you're doing, just enjoy it. Here now is where I think I am. Am I here? No, I've already read also some benefits of serious thinking. Who can understand God's plan? Is it possible to be truly good? Guys, you should go through this book. So here, enjoy your life's work. It says, I have seen what is best for people here on earth. They should eat and drink and enjoy their work because the life God has given them on earth is short. God gives some people the ability to enjoy the wealth and property he gives them, as well as the ability to accept their state in life and enjoy their work. Like, guys, to just be content, just be satisfied with what you have. Just be grateful and satisfied with what you have, and whatever you do in life, just enjoy. Just make sure it's something you're enjoying or something. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy whatever you're doing in life. Whatever you're doing, just enjoy it, my loves. Oh my God, this book is just amazing and it's coming to an end. It only has 11 chapters. No, 12. Yeah, before we go to Songs of Solomon. The problem of old age. Then there is conclusion, honor God. Then there is serve God while you are young. And then there is boldly face the future. There is one here, boldly face the future. There is the value of work. This one I've not read. And also there is wisdom does not always win. There is time and chance. I need to read this. So right now, guys, I'm just here. Some serious benefits of serious thinking. Is it where I am or it's here? Yeah, this is where I am now. So my loves, let me tell you. What? Yesterday I read like 3 chapters, and then today I've read like 3 chapters also. Like I'm so hooked, but it doesn't have many chapters. Chapters. God, dear Lord, hallelujah. It doesn't really have many chapters. It has like 12 chapters, yes. And right now I'm on chapter, I think 7. Yes, chapter 7 is the one that I was reading in the morning. No, in the morning I read chapter 6 and chapter 7. Yes, about that. But chapter 1 is just talking about how everything in this life is just useless, honestly. Everything that people are chasing out here, chasing money, chasing fame, chasing all these titles in life, Jeez. And guys, by the way, as I'm talking to you about chasing fame and chasing money, this dress has been cut, but I don't know why part of me is skeptical. I feel like it has been made way shorter than I wanted. Because imagine I've tried it on before we cut it. Now even my head has started now. I've started now being like, but I don't really want to overthink it. Let me just go to the house and try it on. When I was taking it there, it was extremely long. Like it was going all the way to the ground and extending, So I just wanted it to still stay long. But the way she has cut it, and then... So anyway, when I've gone there, I've put on the dress, she has measured me, then she has cut the dress. And then after she was done cutting, she has told me now try it on again. But then when I've tried it on, I felt like it has gone way shorter than I wanted. So right now I'm just trying to be positive and I just can't wait to get to the house and try it on without the clothes that I'm wearing so that I can see, because my God, I just pray that we've not ruined that dress. I just pray that I can rely on our tailor here in the village, because now I've started overthinking. But I don't really want to overthink, It's crazy. It's the fact that I can't help it because, guys, I told you that this is a very classy dress. It's a very expensive dress. Anyway, expensive is relative. To some of it might be cheap, but anyway, let me just get my head off that. Let's go back to fame and money. Okay, so everything that we're chasing here on this earth, guys, is useless. Very much useless. Basically, that book says, in short, the way I understood it in a summary is, just be content with what you have, guys. Don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure yourself into every single day you're having sleepless nights because you don't know where you're going to get money. Every single day you're just having sleepless nights because you don't know when you're going to be famous. You're chasing fame. All these things are useless because at the end of the day, we're going to die. That's that's the truth. That's the fact of life. You chase. It's like we're just chasing wind. That is what actually it says. You're chasing something that you're not going. You're out here chasing things like happiness. You're chasing things like, like I've said, money, fame. For what? For what? And at the end of the day, we are going to die, And that money that you've looked for so badly in a very stressful way is going to be left in the hands of someone else. And God forbid, but you might even leave those things that you're looking for so bad, that money, that fame, you might leave them to someone who does not even know how to take care of those property or those things. Like, I thought about it and I was like, how many people have died and they've left their property that they've looked for with their sweat and their what? With all the hard work, they've left those property to their kids or even to their neighbors' kids or just to someone who does not even know how to take care of them, who completely squandered everything, who completely used them in a very bad way, So basically it just says that in this life, we're just brought in this life to eat, drink. I don't know how you're going to take the drinking part if you think it's alcohol. In that chapter, he just says that it's not even more of like alcohol because he says that, which I believe is Solomon who has written. He says that he used to look for happiness in alcohol. Like he bought alcohol, he bought all types of women just looking for happiness. He like literally bought women, and even men to even become slaves, just in pursuit of what was going to fill the void, just to make himself happy. But then he realized that these things are not making him happy. They are not making him happy at all. And also it says that all these things that are happening right now in life, they are things that happened a really long time ago. Everything, but the guys have come to realize, and it's something I realized that I ignored. Every story that is written in the Bible, let no one lie to you that someone just sat down and thought of a novel and wrote it. When you look at every story in the Bible, which I want to get into and read more, this is just me talking from the stories that I've had from church, or even from the school when you used to study CRE for Kenyans, that subject. That is a subject we used to do in high school called Christian religious education. So from whatever stories that we've had, I have come to the conclusion that these things that happened back then, the ones that are written in the Bible, all those stories, guys, they're happening right now. Stories about gayism that used to happen in the past is still happening right now. So that book says that everything that happened in the past is still happening right now, and it will still happen in the future. Life is a cycle. Just the way the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening, and then comes again in the morning and then sets again in the evening. The same way it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. That is how life is. And it says in chapter 1 that when you look at it in a conscious mind, you realize that life is kind of boring. It's kind of boring. Because it's just something that is happening every single, like it's a cycle. Things that you think they are new right now, they are not new. They are things that happened in the past. So it's just as long as you just eat, drink, you can drink, and enjoy your work. Like whatever you're doing, you just enjoy it. Like you just live life and be content. Just be content. Be satisfied with what you have, no matter how small. Because at the end of the day, you'll just be there dying, and you'll look back and you'll be like, all that sweat for what? For what? All that hard work, all that greed, all that fame and fortune is for what? Anyway, guys, probably I'm just not making any sense. Maybe in my head, I'm not really bringing it out with my words the way I'm supposed to bring it. So I don't know whether it's going to make sense for many of you, but just go read that Bible, and I mean that book, and just read it pole pole, slowly. Try to internalize everything that you're reading. And then you will understand that this life, you shouldn't pressure yourself. The pressure of I need to get a certain amount of money at this point of my life, or I need to have this kind of fame, I need to just be like this and like that. No, you're just stressing yourself, you're being overwhelmed. It's all pointless. It's all useless. Eat, drink, and whatever you do, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. That is what, like, life haitaki pressure. Life haitaki stress. Haitaki stress. It doesn't. We don't really need stress in this life. This life ni kuishi tu. Just live in a very, in a way that you're just content. You're just satisfied with what you have, with what you have. Anyway, my loves, let me just not go back. Let me just not go around in circles. Just go read the book. Go read the book. By the way, even if you're not going to read the entire Bible, just go read that book. Go read that book. Then maybe you can just come back and comment down below. Let me know your take. What was your take? Me, I'm just telling you guys my take. And human beings is that we understand things in a very different way. We see things from a different angle. So for me, that's just my view, my point of view. So just go read it, guys. And of course, you're my subscribers. You're my boos. You're my boo thangs. Yeah, and I believe, of course, the subscribers who watch me and they love reading Bibles, or they believe in God. Let me know your take. Let me know your point of view. Let me know how you guys will see that Bible, and let me know that book, and let me know how you're going to understand it, all right? Now, in my head right now, I'm still thinking about the dress. In my head, I'm still thinking about the dress. And I'm like, God, fingers crossed, because I don't have another outfit. Now, this is the thing with last minute. Because if this was done a very long time ago, and I tried on the dress and I felt like the height is not heighting the way I want it, if I had done it a long time ago, I would have probably thought of another outfit. However, if I wear it and I feel like, nah, it's not really the way I want it, I'm just going to now go back to the dress that my mom bought me, guys. I'm going to show you those outfits. She not only bought me a dress, she bought me very nice things. Like that woman. That woman just does things for me, man. She just does things for me. She's just a blessing in my life, She is a very big blessing in my life. Anyway, my loves, the sun is, today it has been on and off, but right now it's very much out. We are back at 4:40 p.m. So right now I'm just going to get in the chicks. I told you that I told you that, guys, I usually give them their evening feeds, just a little bit to hold their stomachs. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that right now, because by 5:10. Now look, there's the sun, and I can feel it's like it's drizzling. Very unpredictable, very, very, very complicated kind of weather, but we are working with it the way it is, okay? Yeah, so I go put them in, and then what else do I have to do? I need to shower. Today I haven't really showered. Yeah, anyway, most of the time I shower in the evening. If I've not gone anywhere, I usually just shower in the evening. Then I go edit this video. There isn't much to edit. Nowadays, I just don't like cutting videos. I just want them to flow, to flow. And if I cut maybe 1 or 2 places, yeah, that's that, my loves. So I know that you've enjoyed this video as usual. As usual, I love, and I know that you're digging this look. This look, I know you're digging it. Give this video a like. Again, I'll remind you to do that, guys. One thing about you is that you do. You guys, I don't know where I'm going to take you guys. You're just good people. You're just, amazing subscribers. So give this video a like, comment, and again, don't forget to share. All right, loves, what else? I don't really want to go. Then I remember there was something I wanted to tell you. Then I come back to tell you, oh, and by the way, guys, that is something I don't really want to do. So now, should I put in the cheeks first, or I try on this dress first? I'm thinking. Okay, before 5, because I've said it's 4:40. It's 4:42 now. Let me just rush, try on the dress. Then I see. Then I'm going to give you guys an update tomorrow. Okay? At the function. That is when you're going to know whether the dress, I chose to wear the dress, or it was way too short for me to wear it. Or, I mean, I'm just going to update you, my loves. All right? Anyway, bye-bye. Love you. My God, these nails. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Together with the ring. This ring is actually written grace. It's by the grace of God, loves. Bye-bye.